Have you ever wondered what it's like to be in a cyclocross race, a mountain bike race, a fat bike race, or a road bike race, elbow to elbow with your closest friends, closest enemies, or closest competitors? Here's your chance. Some videos coming right up.
Alright, let's get going. While you're watching the videos, if you would, subscribe, like and comment. Drop some comments down below, especially if you're watching a video or the videos and you see something that you really like, if there's a particular style that suits you a little bit more. If you've done those type of races or if you've never done them and want to try them, I certainly would like to see what the comments would be. The first one you're watching right now is a local mountain bike race which was held last week. It's a short track format, which means it's a looped course, a couple miles long, do multiple laps for a determined number of laps. It's very similar to cyclocross in that it's a mass start, try to get to the congested areas and the technical stuff as fast as possible. I'm fairly new to mountain bike racing, really enjoy it. Trying to get my skill level up so I can be a little bit more competitive. So kind of interesting when you are racing these, when your skill level's just not quite there, you get a little bit fatigued, the race gets a little bit harder. Certainly some errors and mistakes can happen. By the way, if you're interested in those errors, stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to throw up some extra content, which are various crashes that I've had either in races or out training or just being stupid on a bicycle. Alright, next up is Criterium Racing. It's a form of road racing. The courses are usually a mile or two long, fairly short. You do multiple laps, and you do the number of laps depending on time or the laps that are set out ahead of time. There's lap cards as you come through each time. The thing with Criterium races is they start really fast from the gun. They get faster and then faster and more furious as the end starts coming. You want to carry a lot of speed through the corners. Ideally, also you want to be moving forward as much as possible. If you're not moving forward, you're actually going backwards, and you'll find yourself off the back of the pack, like I seem to find myself all too often. Good stuff though. Alright, we're going to roll right into cyclocross racing. And this course in particular is one of my favorites. Actually, a little bit biased. I'm the promoter of this race. Cyclocross racing is a timed course, 45 minutes, an hour, depending on what category you're racing. And usually what they'll do is they'll figure out the lap times for the first few laps and then tell you how many laps you're going to do. And you'll see lap cards as you come through the start-finish line. Ideal with it is to get off the line as quick as possible. Ideally, you want to be one of the first few people to the obstacles, whether it's sand, barriers, whatever else the promoters throw into the race, so you don't get bottlenecked behind a bunch of slower people or not as good going through those technical areas. They're an absolute blast. Kind of cool part about it is you race for that short period of time, 45 minutes, and then you can watch everybody else make an idiot of themselves and drink beer doing it. Alright, we'll finish it up with talking about fat bike races. This race in particular starts as a Le Mans style start, which means you park your bike, go down the road a ways, run your bike, jump on your bike, hopefully beat a lot of people to your bike and on your bike and get down the road a little bit quicker. This course, at least in our area, is usually held kind of a winter sport, although we do mix them in with cyclocross races where they have their own category. This one was I believe 25K was an intermediate, 50K was the longer one, and then maybe a shorter one as well. These are blasts, fun to do in the winter. It gives you something to get outside and enjoy the outdoors. Thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully you enjoyed the videos. If you would, subscribe and drop some comments down below. I really like to see what people have done for races, if you've raced already, which ones you prefer, which ones you don't really like, and if you haven't ever tried any, which ones you want to give a try. Remember, stick around, watch the end of the video. I'm going to drop in some cycling boo-boos that I've had throughout the time. And remember, this is video 2 in the Have You Ever series, which is going to be tips, tricks, thoughts, and hacks for people who are new to cycling. That's what happens when you